Enercat is a revolutionary solution to the critical issues of paraffin, scale, emulsion, and heavy oil. And how exactly does Enercat technology accomplish this? Let's find out. The science behind Enercat tool technology. It was once thought that oil production problems were primarily chemical, meaning they are intramolecular or inside molecules. What was overlooked is that the problems are primarily physical, meaning they are intermolecular or between molecules. When fluids approach and flow through perforations and rise in wells, causing pressure and temperature to decrease, electrostatic forces bond molecules, crystallites, and particles together and to metal tubing, casing, fittings, and pumps. This is primarily a physical change. Enercat weakens two primary types of intermolecular forces at perforations and up well. They are hydrogen bonding forces and London dispersion instantaneous dipole forces. In the case of hydrogen bonding forces, Enercat transmits a resonating vibrational frequency that travels on the water's intermolecular hydrogen bonds, penetrating deeply into the reservoir to the sites of interfacially locked oil. There, it works from the inside out, weakening the intermolecular bonds that hold the oil by reducing the reservoir's interfacial tension. In the case of London dispersion bonding forces, Enercat weakens them. Normally, paraffin molecules are nonpolar, and the electron cloud around their nucleus is symmetrical. But when the electron cloud around a paraffin molecule becomes asymmetric or lopsided, with more electrons on one side than the other, an instantaneous dipole is formed. This happens randomly. The instantaneous dipole will induce the asymmetrical electron distribution into neighboring molecules, and this will propagate throughout the system. As oil enters and rises in a well, the decreasing temperature will cause the vibration of paraffin molecules to decrease. As the vibrations decrease, the distance between the dipolar paraffin molecules will decrease until the London dispersion forces bond the molecules together, causing the paraffin to crystallize. Enercat's emitted frequency increases paraffin electron cloud symmetry at the quantum fluctuation level, decreasing the strength of paraffin's dipoles, which makes the molecules less polar or nonpolar, thereby preventing paraffin crystallization as temperature decreases. It also decreases water's hydrogen bond strength at the quantum nuclear level by causing the hydrogen bond lengths and angles to change, affecting the quantum proton delocalization. This decreases interfacial tension, resulting in increased reservoir wettability, a frequent increase in production, lower viscosity, breaking or prevention of emulsions, the rupture of cell walls of unicellular microbes, and causing aragonite to crystallize instead of calcite. The Enercat tool has been installed in over 5,000 wells in 23 countries with nearly 100% success when installed properly. Its prevention of production problems such as paraffin crystallization and deposition, scale deposition, high viscosity, and emulsion is proof that Enercat works. Enercat uses physics to drive primarily physical changes, instead of using physics to drive chemical changes. It prevents production problems while stabilizing and even increasing production. That ultimately leads to increased revenue. It's not about the cost of the Enercat tool. It's about the cost of not using the Enercat tool.